When if someone told me a week ago that I had married a stranger to avoid getting deported, I would have laughed, choked on my cheap coffee, and gone right back to wiping tables at Cafe Luna. But here I am, wearing a borrowed blazer 3 sizes too big, sitting across from John Jungkook, a man in a perfectly pressed black suit with eyes that look like winter storm, cold, sharp, beautiful in the way lightning is beautiful. He taps a pen once on the contract sitting between us. Yes or no? He says flatly. That's his proposal. No romance, no flowers, just a stack of paper, a cold stare, and 3 months of pretending to be his wife. I glance down at the folder between us. Inside, a marriage contract. His signature already there in ink. The only thing missing is mine. I swallow hard. Why me? I ask quietly. Why pick a broke waitress with a student loans and a crap phone screen? He leaned back. He leans back slightly, eyes unreadable, because you need me, and I need someone who won't ask questions. He's not wrong. Immigration gave me 30 days. 30 days before they send me back to a place I haven't called home in years. Fake marriage, 6 months. He covers my immigration papers, bills, and I act like the perfect little bride. Smiles, hand holding, whatever keeps the neighbors quiet. Still, I hesitate. I should run. This is insane. But my fingers reach for the pen anyway. One condition, I say, I'm not sharing a bed with you. His mouth twitches, not quite a smile, but close. Fine, just don't snore. And just like that, I sign the papers. Just like that, I become Mrs. John Jungkook. The car ride to his apartment is dead quiet. I sit stiffly in the passenger seat, glancing at him every few seconds, one hand on the wheel, eyes forward. He drives like he is on autopilot, smooth, fast, emotionless. At one point, I try to make a joke. You know, most husbands buy flowers or at least say congrats. He doesn't laugh. You will learn. I'm not most husbands. Oh, great. When we pull up to his place, my breath catches. His building looked like a villain's hideout from a drama. Tall, glassy, and way too expensive for someone who doesn't smile. The lobby is silent, so is the elevator. I half expect it to play dramatic music. Upstairs, he opened the door with a fingerprint scan. Of course, the apartment is spotless, cold, like a hotel room no one lives in. Everything is clean and perfect and completely lifeless. Your room is down the hall, he says. I nod slowly. Separate rooms? No funny business. Got it? But as I roll my suitcase towards the bedroom, his voice stops me. Why? And he says, don't open any doors I didn't show you. I turn to look at him. His expression wasn't changed. Still unreadable, still terrifying. It doesn't feel like a rule, it feels like a warning. That night, I lie in the bed that probably cost more than my college tuition. The silence in this apartment is too loud, like it's hiding something. And then I hear a click, a door locking somewhere down the hall. And that's when it hit me. I didn't just marry a stranger, I married a mystery. Some marriages start with love. Mine start with silence and secrets. The first morning as Mistia feels like waking up in someone else's life. The bed is too soft, the air smells like a leather and expensive cologne, And for a moment, I lie there wondering if this whole thing was just a weird dream. It wasn't. I swing my legs off the bed and head to the kitchen, still wearing yesterday's cloth because I haven't unpacked. The apartment is dead silent except for the faint hum of the fridge. No footsteps, no voices, no sign of Jungkook. There's a note on the counter in that same clean handwriting from the contract. Fridge is stock. Don't go in the study. JK. Whoa, romantic. I open the fridge. It's full of bottled water, protein shakes, and exactly 4 apples. Great. I married a health freak. I pour myself a glass of water and start wandering the apartment. Everything sleek, modern, spotless. There is no mess, no clutter, not a single photo or personal item anywhere. It's like he lives here but doesn't exist here. Until I find the study. The door is locked. Of course it is. And somehow that locked door is louder than anything else in this place. That afternoon, there's a knock at the door. I peek through the peephole and my stomach flips. It's Miss Rose, our landlady, in all her nosy glory, wearing a pink sun hat, holding a plate of suspiciously cheerful cookies. I crack the door just enough to show my face. Hi, Miss Rose. I just came to meet the new Mrs. John. Imagine my shock when Mr. Silent suddenly announces he's married. Oh, yeah, surprise. Her eyes narrow slightly. Where did you two meet again? He's never mentioned you before. I freeze. I didn't plan for this. Thankfully, the door creaks open more and Jungkook appears beside me. He looks freshly showered and dangerously annoyed. We met at a book club, he says, completely deadpan. Mrs. Rose blink. Book club? Yeah, I blurt out, nodding way too fast. He really loved the art of war. Very romantic. He shot me a side glance like he is deciding whether to laugh or strangle me. Mrs. Rose hums, clearly not buying it, but she hands over the cookies anyway. Well, I will be around if you need anything, or if you feel unsafe, or if your husband mysteriously vanish one night. Then she winks, and leaves. I shut the door slowly, leaning against it with a sigh. She totally thinks I'm in a danger. You might be, Jungkook mutters, brushing past me again. That night, I hear the front door open, soft footsteps, then silence. I peek out from my room. Jungkook's back. He is in a black jacket now. Dark jeans, his sleeves are rolled up, showing a faint scar on his forearm. There is something different about him tonight. Something heavier. He walks straight past me like I'm invisible. I follow him to the kitchen. Hey, I say, crossing my arms. We should talk about how this whole fake marriage thing is supposed to work. He opens a bottle of water, takes a sip, and finally look at me. You follow my rules? That's how it works. Okay. Rule 1 is don't talk to your fake wife like she is your pet goldfish. He almost smiles. It fades fast. You are here because you needed help. He says, don't try to act like we are anything more than a transaction. I scoff. Right, because it would be tragic if this turned into an actual human connection. He looks at me, then not just at me, but through me. And I don't know why, but it makes my skin crawl. A few nights later, I hear something. It's around 2 a.m. The apartment's dark. I should be asleep, but I hear a thud, like something heavy drop in the hallway. I step out of my room, barefoot and nervous. That's when I see it. The door to the study is open. I should turn around. I should go back to bed and mind my business like a good fake wife. But I don't. I step inside. The lights are off, but moonlight spills in through the blinds, just enough for me to make a shape. A desk, shelves, a gun, and next to it, a blood stained shirt. My breath catches. I reach for it with shaking hands. It's real, dumb. The fabric still smells like a copper and sweat. Behind me, the door creaks. I spin around and there he is. Jungkook stands in the doorway, arm crossed, eyes blank. You weren't supposed to see that, he says. My voice trembles. Is someone hurt? What are you into? He doesn't answer. Instead, he steps closer. Slow, quiet, dangerous. You break the rules again. I won't be as nice. My heart slumps in my chest. You are a hitman? I whisper. Aren't you? Silence. Then go to bed when I don't move. I said, his voice lowers. Go to bed. Back in my room, I locked the door. Not that it would stop him. I sit on the edge of the bed, staring at my shaking hands. This isn't just a fake marriage anymore. This is survival. I wake up with my heart pounding. Last night, discovery keeps replaying in my mind. The cold weight of the gun, the blood-stained shirt hidden in Jungkook's drawer. How does someone live with that much danger so close? I try to calm myself. Fake marriage. I tell myself, just act normal, survive. But normal feels impossible. At breakfast, I watch him carefully. He is quiet, too quiet. The silence between us feels thick, like it's waiting for something to break. I want to say something, anything, but my throat feels tight. So instead, I force a soft smile. Good morning, I say, my voice gentle but steady. I am playing the part of the loving bite because right now, that's my best chance. Later, I find myself sneaking back to the drawer where I saw the gun and that blood stained shirt. I hesitated before touching the cold metal. The shirt still smells faintly of blood. My heart pounds. I'm not supposed to be here, but I needed to know the truth. The suspense is suffocating. Every noise, every creak in the apartment makes my skin crawl. I wonder if Jungkook knows I saw the shirt, if he is already planning how to protect me or how to get rid of me. Then my phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. Stay alive or don't. My breath catches. Is it a threat, a warning, or a sick joke? Before I can think more, Jungkook walks in, his face unreadable. I swallow my fear and smile. Morning, I say softly. He nods once and walks past me without a word. Later that day, the doorbell rang again. I open it to find Mrs. Rose, clipboard in hand, eyes sharper than ever. So, she says with a smirk, how's married life with Mr. Mysterious? Does he still look like he just walked out of the spy movie? I laugh, trying to keep things light, but she is watching me like a hawk. Look, she adds, lowering her voice, if you need someone to watch your back or watch him, I'm your gap. I want to say thanks but also back away slowly. That night, lying awake, my mind won't stop racing. Jungkook's secret, the blood-stained shirt, the gun, and that cryptic message. My phone buzzes again. Meet me midnight, parking garage. I don't know who sent it, but I know I will go.